In this video, I'll tell you about foreigners stuck in a hospital in Thailand with medical bills he cannot pay. Watch this entitled Mercedes driver and stick around till the end of the video. I'll show you some updates and images of the earthquake in Cebu. Plus, officials of the BIR have been arrested for taking direct bribes. Let's begin with our quick look at the Peso to USD exchange rate. Right now, $1 is equal to 58.15. Beginning with our main story, a 73-year-old British vet, Alexander Parker, is fighting for his life in intensive care in Chantanaburi in Thailand with suspected lymphoma. Parker, who served in the Falklands, Gulf, Bosnia, and Iraq conflicts, has been hospitalized since May after collapsing with severe internal ulcers. His family say medical costs now exceed £500, that's 21,000 baht per day, with a UK medical evacuation estimated at about £85,000, that's probably around $100,000. With no health insurance, they have launched a fundraising campaign to bring him back home. Not the first time, I'm sure it won't be the last time. This happens quite often. A lot of times people get themselves in situations, whether accidental or just getting older or something happening to them. They go to a hospital in these Asian countries and cannot find a way out. Then leads to usually family members or friends launching GoFundMe and fundraisers and all that to try to raise enough money to get the individual out of the hospital. I wish him all the best, and hopefully this is a lesson to all of us traveling to have some kind of savings of medical insurance or something in case the worst happens and we're not just basically stuck, become a burden to our family and friends. Going on to the Philippines BIR, the Bureau of Internal Revenue officials charged with direct bribery. The NBI arrested BIR Group Supervisor Grace Raquel Lapuos and her assistant Mila Yanson in Taguig on September 29th for allegedly receiving $600,000 bribe. The case was based on a complaint from Hitch Parker Solutions Inc., which said BIR personnel offered to cut its tax assessment from $6 million to $800,000 in exchange for the bribe. Revenue officers Alicia Nesrin Demayakyak, though absent during the entrapment, will also face charges. All involved are set to be charged with direct bribery and violations of the anti-graft and corrupt practices. Looks like a lot of these types of stories are making news lately, given what's going on with the anti-corruption protests brought on by the Ghost Flood projects. More people being arrested and highlight on graft and bribery and all kinds of fuckery in the government. Next up, a quick look at what's going on in Cebu City after that earthquake. If you haven't been following, a major earthquake in Cebu. A total of 27,000 families, mostly from northern Cebu, were affected by the magnitude 6.9 earthquake, says Social Welfare and Services Secretary Rex Gatchalian. According to the Joint Operations Center, as of 12:14 p.m., the event has resulted in 69 confirmed fatalities and 186 reported injuries. Stick around till the end. I'll show you guys some of the images going around right now of what's going on in Cebu and the latest on that. Going on to Thailand again, in Bangkok, authorities have dismantled a network involved in moving people illegally across borders. The operation began mid-August 2025 when a Bangladeshi traveler was detained at Don Mueang Airport, leading investigators to uncover a group facilitating unlawful entry between Myanmar, Thailand, and Malaysia. On September 30th, police arrested a Thai national identified as the local coordinator who arranged crossings, housing, and flights. Another individual, a Myanmar national, was also found staying at the safe house. Authorities have filed charges related to unlawful entry. Right now, especially given the tension between the border of Cambodia and Thailand, a lot of people going in and out illegally, and this is the latest on that. Nothing new and significant. I just thought interesting that Bangladeshi guys involved in this. Usually you don't hear much of that. Usually Bangladeshi, I guess it makes sense because a lot of times they go to different countries to find employment given their situation in their own country. Let's go on to our next story. This one staying in Thailand. A luxury car driver is facing potential jail time and heavy fines after colliding with and damaging a police motorcycle during a traffic incident. Authorities allege the motorist failed to follow police instructions, leading to the crash that caused significant damage to official property. Under Thai law, damaging state property, especially belonging to law enforcement, is treated with gravity. Proceedings are underway to determine punishment, with the driver possibly facing both imprisonment and financial penalties. The incident reflects the tense interaction between motorists and traffic officers in congested cities like Bangkok. Once again, people thinking they're above the law. I mean, let's be honest, sometimes they are. Depending on your background or which family you come from, how much money you got, you can get away with a lot of the stuff. Maybe not this time because so much of video is surfacing and kind of hard to ignore. I'm curious to see what kind of punishment he gets. I have a feeling by tomorrow I have an answer for you guys. Let's go to the Philippines quickly. Filipino teachers and education workers are set to walk out of classrooms on October 3rd, marking World Teachers Day, 2025 with a nationwide protest to demand higher pay, address persistent shortages, and denounce alleged corruption in the education sector. Another thing that's being highlighted, from my understanding, is always shortages in funding for Philippines education. Also in the Philippines, a lot of people were praising the bridge connecting Lapu-Lapu to Cebu. Yesterday's earthquake that actually withheld and nothing really significant happened to it. I got a little bit of information about that if you guys are curious. The Marcelo Fernand Bridge still standing strong after 6.9 quake. When the magnitude 6.9 earthquake rocked Cebu, many feared the worst. But the Marcelo Freeman Bridge, built in 1999 with Japanese engineering expertise, stood tall, proving once again that quality infrastructure saves lives. Funded with the help of the Japanese government and built by Kajima Corporation with consulting from the DCCD Engineering Corporation and Katahira and Engineering International, the bridge wasn't just made to ease traffic, it was built to last through disasters. I'm glad to see that bridge held up. Big ups to the engineers, and I'm sure it saved many lives. This situation is still ongoing. Very difficult to talk about and see the footages and the images. A lot of people affected always feels different when it's closer to home. Me being based in Cebu for the longest time, personally, it's just hard to kind of talk about, but it is what's happening. It's all over the news right now when it comes to the Philippines. Now, I don't really have a feel-good moment. Maybe that was a feel-good moment. The bridge withstanding that earthquake. Let's go on to our segment, Yesterday Today, where I take a look at some of the most popular comments regarding our previous video. Spurl World says U.S. has been paying rioters for decades. When elites want distractions, they pay. And then Matandang Mayanman Manhirabap Mamamaitai says, so the corrupt police say that the people protesting against corrupt officials are the corrupt ones? Make it make sense, right? Mr. X says, that's right, man. Indonesia, Nepal, Peru, all with fingerprints of the CIA. That is the latest what's going on around the Philippines and Thailand specifically. There's also all kinds of stuff. The big school collapsed in Indonesia, I believe. 90 people are trapped under there. There's a lot of stuff going on, but mostly negative. So I'm just going to keep it to that for now. Leave your thoughts down below regarding any of the stories I covered today or any of the previous 2 stories, which was about the earthquake. A lot of you guys shared your comments as well. Thank you for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.